Dun, dun. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Everybody wants you. Everybody wants your love. I just like to make you mine, Na 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 na. Sing it, Indy. Sing it, baby, give it up. Na 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 na. Baby, give it up, baby, give it up. Everybody sees you. Everybody looks and stares. I just like to make you mine, all mine. Na 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 na. Baby, give it up, baby, give it up. Na 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 na. Baby, give it up, baby, give it up. Give it up. Everybody wants you. Everybody wants your love. I just like to make you mine, all mine. Na 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 na. Baby, give it up, baby, give it up. Na 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 na. Baby, give it up, baby, give it up. Can you give it up? Come on, baby, I need your love. Do you know I want it, baby? Come on, baby, I want your love.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, welcome to the podcast on the KPOD network. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Two minds, two voices, crypto for the consumer, and I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. No hype, just the facts, straight shooting in a space that is anything but straight. We are bringing you blockchain the way we see it and how we are playing it. I am your host of the podcast, Scott, pragmatic investor, who has won and lost fortunes, and joining me as always, I always put that out there, joining me as always is the greatest producer of all time, the one, the only, the original, the mighty Bella. How are you doing tonight?
You know what? I'm doing fantastic this evening, and you can't help but not like disco. Sorry. Those of you who don't, you're wrong.
You know what? I'm not going to apologize for Casey and the Sunshine Band. You know what they did? Number one hit after number one hit after number one hit. I don't need to apologize for them. Their success sort of does it on their behalf, and I know it's not cool and it's not hip, and that video is actually awful. They shot it in a shipping container with some fog, and he was wearing very tight breeches. But yeah, hey, it's disco, man. All right, this is what we do. But no, I absolutely adore it. I love I love disco. I'm the last guy remaining human that really loves disco. So Crypto Inferno, Disco Inferno. We're never sure if anybody's going to make that association, but there it is. That's why it's because Joe is with us tonight. Also, Joe, how are you, sir? You're muted, dude.
You told me to mute my mic, so I did. and I
Yes,
gotta remember to unmute.
until we go live, in which case you can go ahead and unmute. Oh my God, I love your hat. What does it say, man? What is that? White dude for Bitcoin? All right, I got one for it, dude. I got a new hat for this, man. No, look, man, we want to present, and I want to support tonight's co-host. So we'll put away the Astrovault hat, and we will bring out the white dudes for Harris. I don't have to apologize. All right, it's a hat. And the funny thing is that I ordered it, and it took like 3.5 weeks for me to get this. And that was after the election. All right, the election was already done. It still took me like 3.5 weeks to get this hat. And it oozes efficiency, you know, because I bought the damn thing on Amazon, and still 3.5 weeks to get a ball cap. That was so popular all over the place. Yeah, hey, Bell, I'm here, man. I'm a team player. All right, white dudes for Harris, dude. I'm a big thing. That was the stupidest thing I've ever heard in the history of politics, and I've been covering politics for a long, long time. That was the dumbest ass thing that I think I've ever seen come out of any kind of campaign. And boy, I mean, they just embraced it, man.
So
Everyone was,
exclusive.
oh God, that was it, man. It's all about exclusivity, because you have to believe to wear a hat like this, and apparently I'm living proof that you don't.
But
All right,
you know
I
what?
can just wear this hat.
There's living proof that things are happening around Joe's area too. He took a video.
Oh, are we going to talk about fucking drones, dude? I don't want to talk about drones.
You put on that hat.
Because I'm a team player, and look at Joe's got the Bitcoin hat. Joe, are we going to talk about I'm not going to talk about fucking drones, dude. But if you're over there, dude, yeah. So do you look up? Do you see him, dude? Are cows getting sucked up into spacecraft now and dissected?
I was driving home today.
Oh, here we go.
There was a low flying aircraft, and I think it was a drone disguised as just a commercial passenger plane.
Is that what it is, man? Because that happens. They're starting to build them to scale now. So it's a drone the size of a 747.
I think it was Megatron, actually.
Is that what it was? Megatron or Optimus and Megatron landing. They're going to finish it up right out there in fucking Queens, New York, or Brooklyn, wherever the hell you live.
Can't get worse. Why not?
Sure, man. Let's put the Autobots and the Decepticons. They're showing back up. It is the level of gullibility of people, man. I'm talking about somebody who lives in the crypto space, so I understand gullibility. But the level of it is just absolutely, it's absolutely nuts. I did 2 years as a cavalry scout. I was a 13 Delta in the Army, and I did 2 years as a cavalry scout, and I had to carry a little pamphlet or a little flip book with me, and it's how to identify aircraft. Whatever it is that's flying up there, you see it, you see the silhouette, you go flipping through, and you find it and say, "Oh, that's a Hind 24." You can identify.
New type is chiming in saying it's Starscream. Yes.
I'll give you a round of applause for Starscream, man. I don't get it, man. It makes me wonder, what are you distracted from? This is the dumbest. People are just. Yeah, I don't know, man. Look, the Earth is flat. Drones shouldn't fly it or exist at all. And there we go. The Earth is flat, and I can prove it. Joe, look outside. Does it look flat? Yes. See, there you go, man. My logic is sound.
As far as the eye can see.
As far as the eye can see. All right, look, man. We were just gonna thunder away tonight, and we are gonna thunder away because that's what I do. That's what Joe does, and Belle does her best to try to wrangle cats. But I actually I retweeted something today that came out from one of the Jackal validators, Squirrel Logic, and I think that this is the most brilliant marketing move that I've yet to see. Anywhere. And the reason that I think it's a brilliant marketing move is, well, obviously they're a validator. They want your delegations, but they're actually out there supporting the chain, which is very, very unusual. I don't care for validators. All right. They are not here to support the chain. They are here to farm fucking inflation. Look at your token prices. Look what's going on with these things. Look at the same 10 or 12 validators that are sitting up there on the top. Every single one of them. It is the same fucking formula. Doesn't matter the L1. They get a big, massive delegation. They hold on to it and they farm the inflation. You understand this, right? That they are not there to support you. They are there to farm you. Your job is to keep buying the goddamn tokens to keep the prices up so that as they continue to dump day after day after day, that they can predict their income. That's your job. You are the masses. They go, well, the masses are coming to crypto. You're retail. You are the masses. So your job is to get out there, go to work, make a lot of money, come back, buy Agoric so that you elevate the token price so all those validators can sit there and just farm you. That is the tradition. Look, man, that's the reality of it. All right, that's what it is. Now, a couple people are doing it different. One of them, Astrovault. Astrovault is actually doing it different. So they have these validators set up, and they do receive delegations. I delegate a lot to Astrovault, but they bring that Jackal back over to the chain, and they set it up in the form of farms. So one of those farms is actually, let's see, one of those farms is sitting right there. You stake in your AXV, and it's a single-sided. There's no impermanent loss here, and you get Jackal out the other side. So are they taking a continual loss on this? No. They have a validator set up. They've received delegations. I delegate to them, and they come out there and they give you a piece of it. That's a really, really decent way to generate action on a token. But they're not taking it and simply dumping it. At least not that I know. And Eric or Steph, if you could poke Ethan right now, ask them if they're dumping the Jackal, because that would be a great time. Tell me right now why I'm on here and I'm really, really hot, because I would love that. So what they're doing, and the validator in this case is Squirrel Logic, what they're doing is that if you stake a minimum of 100 Jackal tokens, at current price, that's about $33.40. If you stake with them 100 Jackal tokens, they are going to give you 50 gigabytes of Jackal storage. You don't have to do anything. They're going to set it all up for you. So even if you have a fresh wallet, you've never used Jackal before, because they have your Jackal wallet address, you have to provide that when you delegate. Then they're going to take that, bring it over there, set you up a Jackal account, pay for it, and you're off and running. You don't have to pay a thing for it. As long as you have 100 Jackal on that validator, they're going to give you 50 gigabytes of storage perpetually, forever. $33, 50 gigabytes, forever. That's basically what's going to be going on here, as long as you leave those tokens on that validator. Now, that is the way to support a chain. That is the way to give back to the community. That is the way to give back to the people who are supporting you, is to do exactly that. They are not chopping your nuts off. They're not harvesting your payouts. They're not doing any of those things. They get paid to have that validator up. They've committed that money to giving Jackal storage back to everybody who happens to delegate with them. That is a brilliant, brilliant marketing move. So as much as I dislike validators in general, and I'll let Joe have his say, because I think Joe loves validators. He's a huge fan. But actually seeing validators coming up and supporting the chain is such a novel thing to happen out here. In years, I haven't seen anybody do it. You get these fucking validators up there begging you, stake with us, stake with us, stake with us. That's what you see. Not what are you going to get for it, or what are you going to do, or what are you doing to support your chain. For God's sakes, Dig is still live. There are still validators up there. Who the fuck is using that? But there are still validators up there, still harvesting inflation day after day after day. So to see one actually come up and make a smart business move, because Jackal is about customers. They want customers. They want unique terabytes. They want all of these things. And they are going above and beyond to try to get them. Now, it's going to be a haul, because crypto bros are not in it for the tech, regardless of what they say on Twitter or to your face. They're not in it for the tech. They're in it for token go up. They are in it for token go up. That's why these memes are so damn popular. These NFTs are so popular. Why all these things? Because it's no real product or anything that you have to deliver. You just have to buy it and hope it goes up. You don't have to explain why. Now, Joe, Bell and I were having a conversation here just before we came on. I was talking about Tesla. I'm going to have the same conversation with you, Joe. We're going to do it right now. You weren't listening. Why would somebody buy Tesla stock?
Why would someone buy Tesla stock? I mean,
yes.
A few reasons, I guess.
Okay, let's hear them.
I mean, they like the valuation of the company versus its competition. They like the cutting edge technology that they're involved in. They like the government contracts that they're likely to get for the next 50 years. By comparison, there's not many good stocks. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it's in one of my ETFs, but I don't own it.
Sure. So here's my rationale. People are going to buy Tesla because Tesla makes a product. Tesla
course, yeah.
builds cars, and then people go out and buy the cars. So Tesla takes raw materials, turns them into a car, and then sells the fucking car. All right? It's wealth generation organically, the way that we've always been doing it. Let me ask you the same question. If Tesla did not make cars, the company Tesla, the Tesla automaker, if they did not make cars, but they promise that someday they will, are you going to buy Tesla stock?
No, and better yet, what if they made cars and no one bought them? And they
Yes.
kept
Okay.
making
What
cars.
about that?
Just
So
kept making
you
cars, kept running through raw materials, making cars, just like
producing
the block space that we see all
producing
around
empty
us.
blocks over and over and over. Yeah. See, that's my rationale. So people are going to buy traditional stocks because they are products, because they create a product or a service and they get paid to produce that product or service.
Yep.
But for some reason in crypto, it doesn't matter. It doesn't apply. It's not over here. It's just about the dream. And it really seems like as soon as these people deliver a product, all of a sudden the token goes to just bombs off because there's no more hopium. Now it's, okay, we got to produce. Now we have to make it better. Now we have to get consumers. Now we have to get people interested in that. But it just doesn't seem to work like that over here. How much of all of crypto? I'm just going to throw it out to you just for a real raw number. How many actual workable products do you think exist in the blockchain space? Not DeFi, TradFi, none of that moving money bullshit. But how many things exist out here that somebody will put on their phone and pay to use?
It's like 10.
10. And how many tokens exist?
Oh my God, it's like 1 million a day.
Yes, and so are you starting to see the breakdown out here and why this is fucked up and why I think somebody like Jackal is going to absolutely blow it apart?
Yeah, I mean, here's the biggest problem with crypto is that, number one, the market caps are all fake. They're all made up.
Oh, yeah.
And they're pitted against each other, so they get even more fake the longer that their lifespan goes. But people think the layer one tokens are like stocks, and somehow the layer one token is the value of that network. I would say no, it's not. And if you don't believe me, just look at Base. They don't have a token, and their DeFi metrics are on par with the likes of Binance and Solana and Tron and all these other DeFi chains. Base has absolutely no token. Does that mean that their network is less valuable because there's no layer one coupon that you could hold that happens to have the same name as the network? So I don't like being in altcoins, right? I like being in Bitcoin because it's basically an kind of an abstract institutional play. I was front running it for years. I'm happy with that. And
Okay.
I like DPIN, and I like tokens that somehow capture the value of either block space demand or transaction volume or something like that. There's not that many. And whatever the founders promise you, if they can't do it like the day the network launches, they're not doing it at all. And that's just how it goes.
No, and most of them have no intention of doing it. Dude, we've had this discussion.
I don't think they know how. I think they like to say nice words in a string of nice words. And they think, I'm a nice person. My co-founder's a nice person. We like traveling. We don't like working. Let's have a crypto project.
And then they go out, they get $7 million worth of VC funding to build Puff to Earn. All right, that is crypto. That is crypto in a nutshell. Whereas, the other things that I might be a little bit more heavily invested in, they don't do that. They are not exactly a Puff to Earn kind of thing, man. It's the mythology that exists out here. And this is why this space is so difficult. Not because of the way it is, it's because we embrace it and accept it. We as retail, you're retail, all of us, we are retail. Unless you're
can I
building
trash
something.
validators now? Is it my turn?
Yeah, go.
One of the
Are
reasons
you
why
gonna
the
leave me out? You're gonna leave me out here on this island and just make me the cock, aren't you? No, you're full screen, brother. Go.
All right. So one of the reasons why the tokens don't accrue value and they can't accrue value is because they get weighed down by the validator set, right? So a layer one token shouldn't be expected to do all the things that we expect it to do. One of those things is to pay validators salaries. There's way too many validators. They don't do anything special. A network can run with one validator, and somehow we've had this obsession with more validators equals decentralization, even though every network has the same 3 or 4 choke points, right? The validators do nothing special. One validator could probably do exactly what the 1,000 validators do, and it would cost the chain a lot less. People are starting to realize that the inflation actually dilutes the circulating supply, obviously, but it also weighs on the price of the token because most of that inflation hits the validators, or it might hit like LPers or whatever. At least the LPers are doing something productive. The validators are really not doing much. It's not like Bitcoin where they're in competition and they incur a cost to bring new tokens to the network. It's not like that at all. The tokens are all pre-programmed. They hit the network for free, and then there's a liquidity pool over here. The validators rush to dump them, and there's not enough buying in crypto to reinflate all of these altcoin, garbage tokens back to their all-time highs. Good for Ripple, good for Binance, good for Tron. They're the exception. They're not the norm, and it's because of the validator. Proof of stake, it just the more I think about proof of stake, the more I think it makes absolutely no sense how people with free tokens can vote in governance, can direct policy on the chain, and it's impossible to unseat those influences because they're getting tokens for free. So
no, and the way to unseat them is to not support them. Don't buy their goddamn tokens. Check out of the chain. Move on to something that is a little bit more your speed.
Yeah, for sure.
But we don't do that.
You as a customer of the chain has the option to go to any chain you want. It's not like, oh, I don't like where I live, I have to pick up and move and get a new job. No, you don't like what's going on one chain. And I tell this people all the time, why would you stay on Juno if you know governance is effed? Why would you stay on Cosmos if you don't like the proposals that go through? Take your money off the network, swap it into something else, go to another chain, there are thousands of them, and find something that you align with. Or just buy a Bitcoin ETF and don't even check the prices of crypto, but once a year maybe.
Are you gonna go that on this show? You're gonna say just buy, hold, and hope. Is that what you're saying, Joe? Go ahead and say it, man.
If it's gonna emotionally damage you to follow the ins and outs and inner workings of every network when we know they're all headed full speed into a brick wall, just save yourself the trouble. If you want crypto exposure, there's many ways to get it without being in Discord, without being on Twitter, and without dealing with validators dumping in your face. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but see, I don't have that option, Joe. No, because I have a product. Because we actually we have an app. It's out. It's live.
Well, this is like that
right
interesting sliver where crypto actually meets the real world and something productive can happen and valuable can be built. So I'm done trashing validators if you want to talk about that.
Nah, dude, I'd be more than happy to do that shit. I'm more than happy to beat the hell out of validators, man. Look, it's right in everybody's face, but for some reason we simply don't acknowledge it. We sit there and come back when you got these validators. Well, we have $60,000 a month worth of expenses because servers are very, very expensive and we have to maintain them. So we need to harvest at least $60,000 a month off you to maintain the 85 validator sets that we have out there. That's what we have to do. These boxes are about $80 a month. For fuck's sake, you could set them up on a cache you can use in a cache server, which is about a third of the cost of anything you could get from OVH. But you could literally set up in a cache server paying even less. And all you got to do is keep the goddamn thing up to date. Dude, I am tech illiterate in this size. All right, on this side of the
There's an irony, though, that you're breezing over with proof of stake, right? So the value of the layer one token is supposed to secure the network.
Yep.
But the people who are in charge of securing the network are actively tanking the price of the token, which should diminish the security over time, which it does, right? The validator set should automatically shrink, or the inflation should automatically adjust based on the perceived estimated value of the chain. If the chain has, I look at Cardano and Solana because there's mega cap tokens and their inflation is not high by proof of stake standards, but in dollar terms, I think at the current market cap, Solana is going to emit roughly 1 billion tokens a month, 13% inflation, something like that.
Yeah, right? It's ludicrous, dude.
It's $1 billion in tokens. It would be like if there was a stock split and all those new shares of stock hit the open market to be sold immediately. You need people to buy them just to maintain the price. With Cardano, it's very similar. It's like a couple $100 million worth of tokens I don't know if it's every month. Maybe I think I figured out to be like 50 million new tokens emitted per month. That has to get absorbed in order to overcome the sell pressure. It's just not going to happen long term for proof of stake. And did we forget the bear market when everything sold off 99%, but proof of work tokens did pretty okay, even like Ethereum Classic and Litecoin and stuff like that, and Doge, they did all right. There's a cost to putting those tokens into circulation, whereas with proof of stake, it's not. It's all just snap your fingers. They program it before the thing even goes live. When the tokens are hitting the network, it's every, whatever it is, every 24 hours, every 5 days in Cardano's case, whatever it is. Those tokens are not worth anything because they cost nothing to make and to dump onto the network. So there's this dangerous game here, and something has to give. I hope it's consolidation, but who knows?
Dude, they're never going to stop. All right, they're never going to stop. You want me to illustrate how they're never going to stop? Sif Chain. Do you recall Sif Chain, Joe? I know you weren't really in it. I was in it. I was in it heavy. The same team that blew everybody up on Sif Chain is now founded a brand new thing called Ellis, which is absolutely nothing like Sif Chain. But if you go and you dig into it, you find out it's pretty much exactly like Sif Chain. And it comes down to trust. It comes down to you need to be held accountable for what you did, not what you're doing, but what you did. And even if people don't remember, I remember. And I'm on front of this microphone on stage live every single day. So I'm going to make sure that people remember. You cannot get away from your past out here. All you can do is do exactly what they did.
Shouldn't be allowed to get away from
blow
your
it up.
past.
Yeah. Blow it up, fuck retail, blow them up, rob as much money out of them as you can, let the whole thing die, let it cool down for 6 months, and then spin up another thing. That is crypto. That is what you're up against. That's why people are getting just massacred out here, because they listen to the crypto Twitter talking heads, because they buy into the hopium, and they truly believe that because we're different, that economic reality doesn't exist out here. And
nothing's different. Everything's just new. There's no different. It's what's different. There's a DEX. I haven't seen a DEX before. Oh, look over. Oh, NFT marketplace. Whose idea?
Holy shit!
This?
I mean, yeah, I know. Mind blown, dude. That's it.
Oh, but wait. Meme token launchpad. Oh.
That's what we need, about 50
Genius.
more of those things, dude. And it's people not even realizing the funniest thing in the world to me are meme token launch pads, because you're going to get blown up. The whole purpose of it is to extract gas fees and transactions. So when you look at all the shit that's going on over there on Solana, if you go to like pump.fun or ape.pro or whatever, all these other shit, and you see these 300 tokens that are getting spun up every single second, and people still buy them because the meme token creators, they don't really give a shit. They don't care if that thing goes up. What they're there for is transactions. And those gas fees are a little bit high. So they just have to do a whole hell of a lot of them. It is a constant vacuum over the top of this, taking the money from retail and putting it in the hands of skeevy fucking developers. That is crypto, and that's why people are getting so fucking massacred out here. If they would stick to fundamentals, recognize what's going on, understand what's going on, it's going to be okay. And that's why I'm fine with it, dude. I'm going to come up here. I'm going to say my piece. People, all I get is bullshit for it. Oh, the fat old man, he doesn't know. I know, dude, because I'm the guy wrecking you. All right. When you get out there, I am that guy, and you're going up against, you've been investing for about 8 months. So I certainly appreciate the world of expertise that you have, but you're going up against somebody like me who's been doing it for 30 goddamn years. And I understand what's going on out here. It's why I am so devout and so cult-like about the longs that I'm in, because they're doing it right, because they are a product, because they are a service. And all they're doing is utilizing blockchain because the product that they're trying to create cannot exist in TradFi. It needs to have that decentralized element. You're going to have to go to blockchain to get it. So that's why
how many longs do you have? If you had to commit,
how many absolute longs? 3. That's it. 3.
Same,
how many tokens do I own? Hundreds. But how many am I long in? I'm long in 3, and I'm absolutely 100 fucking percent right about this. And the best part is that I've always believed. So even during these crushing bears, when these things just absolutely bottomed out, dude, I bought a cash at 20 cents, lots of it, because I knew we were going to need it, because Bell and I had been talking about our app for a long, long time. So I knew I was going to need it. And you understand, dude, that a cash that I bought at 20 cents, that's now worth $3.50. I am getting such a premium, even on the cash servers that we have to lease. I am paying 90% less on those costs because I bought these goddamn tokens at 20 cents. Jackal, same thing. I bought the bulk of all of it, the shit that I own. I bought it at about 2.5 cents. It's currently worth 33, 34, whatever it is. Jackal's volatile. But I have to use this because I have to pay Jackal for the storage that I'm leasing from them. But they're giving me 34 cents per Jackal token, and I only paid 2 cents per Jackal token because I saw the future and because I believe in these products and what they're doing and all that other good stuff. So as much fun as I have up here just scalping the shit out of everything, and I'm doing most of my work over on Arbitrum, by the way, dude. I don't know. You don't watch my show because you're still a working guy. But the funniest one that I have over here, been running this for a good while now. It says bullshit token called Bonsai. Do you know Bonsai, Joe? Have you heard of Bonsai?
No.
It's not on CoinGecko, dude. Don't look. There's 15 different bonsais. It's not this
on
one. It has
CoinGecko. That's how early
it has it. No, it has a different icon. I'm up like 45% on that thing. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it does. I don't care. If token go up, I'm a big fan. As soon as it corrects 10%, I'm out. Just like that. And
crushed one in the last month. Can I share that?
Yes. You get one. You get one, Joe. Then we got to do questions.
It was the GPU marketplace protocol that I sent you.
Yeah. It was like 300,000 market cap, wasn't it? A little baby one.
I sold little bits and pieces on the way up to like 22 million market cap. Yep. I still have half my position, and I took. I'm up. What am I? 20x, something like that. It's not bad for me. That's not bad because I don't take enormous risks. But this was like staring me in the face, so I had to just do it.
Did you take all that profit and go and buy Jackal?
I have it sitting in USDC. I'm going to off ramp some, and I'm going to play with the rest.
Yeah, you should buy Jackal, dude.
I like Jackal coming back down to like 26 cents, and then I'm gonna jam it in probably. I was looking at Jackal's chart's beautiful, I have to say.
Well, the chart's good, but they get beat up by bots. There's a couple of bot wallets. I follow them, and I just see they do these massive buys and these massive sells. I don't know what they're about, because even at that, their profitability was like 1 or 2%. Dude, I got that on Bonsai. All right, I got a round of applause there. I got it on Bonsai. I don't know what the fuck that is. Yeah, these bots. They got kind of a bot problem. Now, when it gets over to base, and Joe, I'm trying to help you, dude. You understand that they're going where the liquidity is deep, right?
I already got. I moved a bunch of USDC over there. I'm anticipating it. Yeah.
All right, and odds are good that it's going to pair up with Ethereum. I am a big fan of pairing it up against Ethereum because Ethereum's going to run with Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin continues its run up, Ethereum's going to tail right along with it, not
and it's
blow
free.
for blow, but it's
free
close
to move
enough
over there.
It's a piece of cake. Yep. And it's free to get it over there, dude. Look, it's going to hit. It's going to pop. That's where it's going to happen. You've been warned. Okay. Anyway, Belle, you haven't gotten to talk here unless you want to talk about drones. Belle, you want to talk about drones?
No, I think Joe was the one that wanted to talk about drones, and you had nixed the idea. And yet,
now I want to talk about them, dude. All right. Look, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan, Belle. Let's talk about drones. What do you think, Belle? Are the drones?
How about we answer questions from the
Oh,
audience?
boo. Okay, I don't get any during the morning show, so yes, please, Belle, take it away.
New type. Scott, TIA's main theme seems to be DA or data availability. Can you explain the difference between Jackal data and TIA data?
I wouldn't say that I'm informed enough on TIA data to be able to answer that question. I'll certainly look it up. I don't know. Are they trying to, are they, I thought we're talking TIA, or are we talking Celestia? Is that what we're talking about here?
Yep.
Joe, what do you think?
Oh God. Celestia. I just saw today something about Celestia where there's a new chain launching. It's a Solana. It's a Solana L2, but it's launching on Celestia, and I just X'd out the website. I'm like, I don't feel like reading this right now.
No, too long, didn't read. Yeah, you suck. I don't know, dude. Ask the question a different way, and I'll try to answer it. Bell, carry on.
Stephanie, Ethan's doing a crash course on crypto for a friend of his. I don't think any of us are dumping Jackal though.
Well, Steph, if I have you on here, I'd mentioned it in the marketing telegram, but I like to test in production. Let me ask, do we have anybody on? We got a few people on. Let me ask you guys a question. This is for the entire audience. If you could, Astrovault Farms. I'm a huge fan of the Astrovault Farms. I love everything about them. These are the Astrovault Farms. I love single-sided. I love no impermanent loss, and I love getting something else out. So I stake I just park my AXV right there, and you guys pay me at them. So it's clear that you could take that AXV and even without hurting yourselves, turn it into something else. So what are the odds, Steph? And please relay this over. But this is for the audience. I want to know if you guys would be interested in something like this. If there was another box right here that had AXV on this side, and on the other side, it had Jackal storage. What would you guys be interested in that? Meaning that you stick your AXV in there and you are now being provided Jackal storage. Now, I don't know. Like I said, it's just a nugget of an idea. Squirrel Logic did it with the staking tokens, which I think is brilliant. But not everybody over here on Astrovault is into Jackal the way that we are. But how cool would it be to just stake in some AXV or just leave some AXV in there? You can pull it out at any time. And on the output of that thing, actually get data storage. So you would have infinite free cloud data storage just by sticking some AXV in there. I would love to see a show of hands if there anybody out there that would be interested in something like that. I would absolutely be interested in something like that, because then I don't even have to deal with Jackal. You guys will deal with Jackal. I give you my money, and instead of paying me out in Osmo, you pay me out in Jackal storage, and you remove a headache for me. Would anybody in the audience be interested in something like that? I would love to see a show of hands. I know we don't get the comments that we used to. I think something like that would be, I think it would be incredibly interesting, mostly because aside from the Squirrel Logic validator, nobody else is doing something like that. I'd be curious. Bell, please carry on. What?
That's
Joe?
what's supposed to happen with these actual products. I'm not supposed to know how they work. I'm supposed to just know how to get what I want from it. I'm supposed to pay for it, and they provide me the service or whatever the experience is. All this open source software so far has only been open source so that it can be stolen and replicated on a lower liquidity blockchain. It's nice to see various front ends springing up. The only other situation where I've seen anything remotely similar is with Thorchain, where they build the infrastructure, then anybody can go and build a wallet or a UI for it, and you just see like, oh, Thorchain on the bottom of the screen. That's how it's supposed to work. I mean, I don't want to see the primitives. I don't want to see the rafters and the support beams, and I don't care who made it. Nobody reads their user agreement thing when they download an app. Why would I ever want to go to a white paper to figure out how something works? It just doesn't make any sense.
You don't read your terms of service?
Hell no, I don't.
And you sign them? Are you fucking crazy, dude? You don't read the terms of service? Do you use cloud storage on your phone or in any portion of your life?
Yeah,
I know you do, dude.
But if I read it,
did you not read the goddamn terms of service before you agreed to it?
The 147 page thing? No.
Yes.
I download the app.
Oh, madness, dude. You know what? I recommend you get a lawyer and you give it to your lawyer and tell him, read this and bullet point it for me. I recommend that you do that, because that's what I do. Because I'm not going to sign fuck all unless I know what's in it. I'll be the one off there. All right, Belle, one more, and then we got to play a song.
All right. So, Scott, were you able to get your Jackal RNS with a Ledger connected wallet?
I was not able to get it with the Ledger. I tried it two different ways. I tried it Leap. I tried it Kepler. No, they're still having a little bit of a struggle with the Ledger. And if there's any of the Jackal team happens to be watching the show tonight, can you guys do something about it? Because look, I'm a Ledger guy. All right, look, that thing is always connected, and the only thing I can use with Jackal is a hot wallet, and I don't do that. So I would love it if we could get that sorted out. I know I'm being kind of a whiny little bitch here, but I want to protect my data as much as I possibly can, and that means that this right here is my data thumb drive. But right now I can't connect with it. So any data that I might have had that I want to really, really keep secure, I can't. So if you guys could sort that out, that would be wonderful. Anyway. We got to play a song, guys. Look, man, it's disco night, man. It's disco, baby. Belle, are you drinking booze tonight? Are you drinking anything?
No, I've got my usual Diet Pepsi up.
Oh, you guys all suck. I know you're not. Joe, are you drinking? Are you drinking anything, dude?
I quit drinking on Saturday.
Oh, you suck, dude. On Saturday, everybody does. All right. Well, I'm enjoying a Indri, which is this is an Indian bourbon. Indians where the cows are sacred, that kind of Indian, and it's absolutely fantastic. I have a very nice mellow buzz going on, and I need some disco. Because this is Crypto Inferno, Disco Inferno. Someone's got to make that association, man. They never got around to it. So I'm going to, let me see, which one do we want to do? Let's bring you guys a little Bee Gees. You can't get tired of Bee Gees. I don't have to apologize for them either. Hit after hit after hit. One of those coming your way right now. Hope you guys enjoy. We will be back in about 4 minutes on the podcast on the KPOD network. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, welcome back to the podcast on the KPOD network. And thank you. We're going to divert. We'll get back to your questions, man. But actually, Ambido put in a fantastic idea, Steph, if you're listening. Imagine this. You would like to purchase Jackal storage for your Web 2 friends, family, and so forth. Now, how cool would it be is if you could generate a custom address for them? A custom wallet, you generate it, whatever, and go over to Astrovault right here in the farm pool and delegate some AXV to them. And in this case, they don't know about the AXV. They don't know anything. All they know is that they put in a wallet, they go to vault.jackalprotocol.com, and they have cloud storage. How cool would that be? You want to talk about onboarding Web 2 to Web 3 without them ever knowing it? Steph, you guys have one hell of a goddamn opportunity here. And if you want to really, lockstep, you're in there with Jackal, get them consumers. This is a way to get them consumers. I think it is a brilliant idea. Belle, what do you think about that?
I mean, it's a very creative idea. I think it needs to be run by Eric, Ethan, and the devs.
Oh, yeah. No, I have no idea if they're going to do it or not. We're just spitballing here, Belle. That's what we do here on the podcast. Look at you looking all paralyzed, like, oh my God, people are gonna ask for something like this. You know why Disney is so popular? Do you know Walt Disney? Are you familiar with the person Walt Disney?
Well, he's deceased, but yes, I'm familiar.
So he had a saying that I've kind of wrapped my entire life around: find out what the people want and build it. And if you find out what the people want and you build it, guess what? The people will show up. What are we doing here? What are we doing out here in the entire crypto world? I know we're speculators. We just want to make a whole lot of money. But one real good way to make a whole lot of money is by utilizing the products that are one of the 10 products that are actually available out here on blockchain. It would change the game. It would change everything. Astrovault has been fantastic about being in front, finding different ways to do what everybody else is doing, but be able to do it profitably. That's what Astrovault has been great at. And if they could pull off something like this, they just change the game for everybody. Joe, what do you think about that, dude?
I think that's the opposite of what crypto's been doing. They've been building stuff for themselves, and nobody uses it, and they have to hype it up and rug in order to make money. And that's just how it's been.
And here we are. I didn't want to go this way on the show tonight, dude. I just wanted to yell and throw my arms in the air, man. But fuck, that's a good idea. And they just, when you see it, dude, when it's right there, and you got it's such a clever team, man, that they can come up with different ways of doing shit like that. Something like that would be absolutely game changing, and they would set the tone for everything else. I'm not worried about the Jackal token. Jackal's going to get users. All right. They're a good product. They're going to get liquidity. They're moving to base. I'm not concerned about any of that, but I am concerned about longevity, and the way that they achieve longevity is with users, people using the product that they actually built. That's the way forward. I love taking credit for other people's ideas. So I'll be sure to mention you, bro, when that actually goes live. Because it's the funniest thing, how quick something like that can just change everything. When somebody just throws something out and we say, fuck, that's good, man. Why didn't anybody else think about that? Because we haven't discussed it yet. And now we did. Now there's a path. We'll see how that's going to go. Belle, questions, comments, concerns?
All right. So Indigo Mafia, what are your thoughts on Spice and Sherpa?
I think Spice had a real good thing going. And look, man, I'm one of your top 10 wallets on that. All right. We heard about it over in Dubai. Me and Belle were over in Dubai at Cosmos first, and we heard about it. I took a flyer, and it kind of worked out. Here's where they bricked it, and I'll get Joe's opinion on this one afterwards. Here's where it kind of fell off a little bit. One, there was no need to launch Sherpa. All right. You got to understand liquidity, and that there's only so much money that exists out here, particularly for meme tokens. Now, where they messed it, or where they kind of fell off, is suddenly everybody's launching NFTs, and they're about this, about Spice. They're launching NFTs, they're launching banners, they're launching all this other stuff. But the same people who are into this, you are diluting their capital, and you're spreading it around. Now, that's great for the people who are building it, for the people who are building the NFTs and the banners and all that other stuff. That's wonderful for everybody else, but it hurts the token because there's a limited amount of liquidity in here. The only thing people give a shit about in crypto, aside from maybe this audience, the only thing people give a shit about is token go up. Now, if they want to watch this thing run away, all they have to do is coordinate buys. All right, you get everybody who's on there, all the diamond hands, hand in the box, never going to leave, on all that other shit. You get all of them to coordinate buys at the same time. Because what happens then? Token go up. All of a sudden, everybody's posting, oh, look, Spice is up 60%, 80%, 120%. It makes people pile in. That is crypto in a nutshell, and that is meme crypto in a nutshell. As long as you continue to try to dilute it, because when you make something and it's successful, it's going to be emulated all over the board. They tried it with Sherpa. That was a mistake. I don't know who launched that token. That one was a mistake because you immediately diluted capital from Spice, and people want token go up. You've got to understand this. I get it, the community, the cult, and yeah. But you're average crypto investor is going to come in here, see it, token go up. They're going to realize profits. They're gone. They don't give a shit about you. They don't care about your culture. They don't care about any of that. They care about, I'm profitable now. I'm taking a little bit of portion of everybody's money and I'm out. You have got to make token go up. You're not going to incentivize people. You have to show them. And the way you do that is you coordinate, you get on your telegrams, you get on your thing, you all coordinate your buys at the same time, token go up. That's what you need to do. That's my thought on that, Joe. You got anything you want to add?
Yeah, I think if the layer one token doesn't perform, you have no meme token culture on your chain. So whether that's Osmo, Atom, whatever, wherever the token trades, that L1 needs to go up first. And then as people take profits, they jam it into the meme coin casino. That's why Solana was so good. Solana pumped for like a year straight. It's still pumping, right? That's it. That's all I have to say about meme tokens. You need the L1 token to perform.
Yep, and in this case, the L1 token, a cash, it happened to launch at a good time, Spice, and it caught the very all-time, one of the close to the all-time high of a cash, $4.85. It did that real early December, and since then it's been nothing but down. So it's going to continue to drag it. Now, a cash is actually dragging down Spice, and when you take a look at the Spice chart, that's right over here. You see that there are a lot of buys and sells, but you see how small they are, 38 cents, 13 cents, 26 cents. These are very small. This is not a lot of people that are bailing out of the token. This is just the LPs correcting themselves. So as a cash continues to go down, it's going to drag Spice down with it. But Spice is not a large enough position that a cash itself will drive the token down. So if you coordinate a whole bunch of buys and you get everybody up there, then that little number goes way the hell up. I'll draw lines on the chart. That's what people want to see. You coordinate it. You can force that token back up there to about 3 cents. And when you force it up there to 3 cents from where it is right now at 0.017, that's almost that's about a 65% gain. Suddenly people are interested again. You have got to understand the pulse of the crypto world. And all they care about is green candle. So force a green candle, watch them come in. It will continue to shoot up. People will correct because this is Thunderdome out here, and it's Thunderdome with meme coins. People are going to bail out of that thing. They're going to realize a little bit of profit, and they're going to get out, but you can't. You have got to force something like that. That's the meme world. That's the way it works. Hope that answered the question. Belle, please carry on.
Ambido dropping a kind of scary comment, actually. I bought a coin today where a guy collects his girlfriend's hairs and glues them to a styrofoam head. Very good tech.
Oh my God, I saw that tweet, dude. That was the most freakish thing I think I've ever seen. And sure enough, it was a styrofoam head with individual black hairs like pinned into the top of it. Oh my God, man, I don't know. It puts the lotion on its skin kind of thing there. That's what you're going into. That's what you're getting into with that. But anything that is entertaining and that gets eyes on it, that token's probably going to go up, dude. And the more ludicrous, the better. So I don't know the name of that token. Tell me the name of that token, dude, because if it's available quick and easy, dude, I'll go buy some right now. That is hilarious. It is dark. It is that is funny. I don't know what else to say, man. Maybe Belle, can you send me some of your hair? I'll start gluing it in. We'll just show it every day. We'll just show the Belle head with the Belle hair in it. Why not, man? Let's be creepy. It seems to work. Please carry on.
All right, new type. Did Joe see the Zaki drama? Him claiming he's destroyed blockchains worth billions and is willing to do it again.
Boy, this is a Joe question. I stay out of that shit. Joe.
I mean, it's not a surprise. You've seen his DMs with Jaquan. Doesn't care. Doesn't
No,
care. So
I didn't look. I don't know. I don't care. Why don't you bring everybody up to speed, dude?
So like the Celestial Sloths on Stargaze are probably the most successful collection. They minted for, I think, $10. They ran up to like $4,000. They stayed there for a long time. Small collection, 2,500, which is small for NFTs, not small for Stargaze. But long story short, Zaki's behind the collection. That was known, and I guess he wanted to increase the supply and sell them week by week, which I think is actually, for most NFT collections, a good way to expand your community and your supply. He just wanted to make money. The price crashed, I don't know how much, maybe 30% in like a day. Then some DMs came out where someone was trying to convince him not to do that, and he said he didn't really care about the community, didn't care about the price, just wanted to make money, I guess. And he said this is small potatoes. I've tanked billion-dollar blockchains before. This is nothing to me. Something like that.
All right. Yeah, you guys are all out of your, you guys are all nuts. So that's why I don't swim in those waters, dude. I do not
keep buying
give
some LEA tokens, keep staking to his validator, keep voting for his proposals on the Cosmos Hub. I mean, people get what they deserve. Keep buying his NFTs.
Yeah, they're all out of your goddamn minds, dude.
Like why you're incentivizing him to just continue what he's doing. If you remember, he was the one that said we need to lower the atom inflation, and then the price sold off like, I don't even know, 70-80% since then. So I mean, the same people just keep getting to ram ideas down the community's throat. The only way to stop it is to take your money from the validator that you're staking with, or out of the LP you're LPing, move it to another chain, sell it for a different token, and carry on. And that's that. I sold my Celestial Sloth at a 400x. I'm pretty happy. I don't care what happens to the floor price, to be honest with you.
So you're just a dick now, right? That's the thing. I got mine. I'm out. I don't care.
I took on all the risk of that, holding that NFT. I didn't follow it at all. I assumed I would be getting an airdrop. I got impatient. I sold it. I bought some AXV. I bought some Jackal. I probably lost some of the money gambling on crap. And I was pretty happy to like not have to monitor that $4,000 NFT.
$4,000. All right, watch. Belle, ask the next question. I'm going to buy some spice. I'm going to spike the price just a little bit because I'm trying to illustrate. Once I do this, pay attention. It's tough right now because spice is down, but let's spike it a little bit here and see if that shows up over on. Sorry, 1 second. We'll buy $1,000 worth one, and it's not going to let me do it. Hang on, freaking. Goddamn osmosis, man. I'm trying to spend money and it's coming up saying, oh, context invalidated. Confirm it. Give me the damn thing. I have to sign it. There we go. So there's $1,000 worth of spice. Let me settle it down again. I'll buy another $1,000 worth of spice. And I just want to see the little candle sewed up and then go to the Telegram and watch people start getting excited. This is crypto. Crypto is price go up. I'm paying people off right now. As soon as you catch that, I'm going back to the spice thing. As soon as you start seeing that green candle, regardless of what it is, people are going to sell. They're going to take it. I am literally paying people off right now. But spice is actually one of the funny ones, is that it does have that very limited supply. It launched on StreamSwap. So I understand what the supply is. The problem that they're going to run into is somebody like me that does have gross amounts of capital that you got to deal with me, because eventually I will have the lion's share of all of this token, and then you have to deal with me. But I'm fine with it. I don't need any money right now. So let's go ahead and buy another $1,000 and let's see what it did to the price. I have one-click trading on, by the way. I think it's a neat idea, dude, the one-click trading, but they only give you like $5,000 a week on the one-click trading. Dude, I make $5,000 trades all day. So that doesn't really, it's a neat idea, but it's not really working for me. Anyway, Belle, please carry on. And we'll take a look at Spice. We'll see what happens.
All right, Bud, can Joe and Scott give honest thoughts on Atom and Cosmos overall? Are we doomed just holding these to zero like Neutron and Osmo and Atom?
I'll give you my opinion, and then Joe can go ahead and weigh in. One of the bummers, real bummers right now is actually sitting over here. So as you see, Osmosis is down 6% today. The price is sitting at 55 cents, and it's doing that as Bitcoin ran up to a brand new all-time high today. Now, that is a problem. It's a problem because virtually everything over here in the Cosmos ecosystem is paired to Atom and it's paired to Osmo, and they are woefully underperforming. Now, Osmo at least does a thing. Kind of. Honestly, they could kind of run this DEX without the DEX token at all. They have to pay off a massive validator set. The overhead of that DEX is shockingly high. And the tokens that are on there right now are not terribly interesting. They were interesting 2 years ago when the market was hot, but now it's basically trading depreciating assets against other depreciating assets, and it gets a little muddy. So I don't see any reason why Osmo token would really ever go up, and it's paired so heavily against Atom. And Atom, as we understand, and this is absolute truth, is effectively a purely speculative asset. Now, we tried the interchain security. People didn't care. We tried all kinds of different things with Atom, and nobody cared. So when you continue to bang your head against a wall like that, eventually people are just going to capitulate. They're going to say, all right, there's no future here, and they're going to go out. So Atom is not running. It got a nice little recovery. But let's not get nuts here, guys. You can catch 60, 70% on virtually anything out here. You can do it every single day. You want me to illustrate that? I can illustrate that right now. It's called the cryptocurrency gainers and losers. This is probably one of the most telling things. Memes, AI, 83%. Patriot tokens, 71%. Token metrics, AI, 61%. Up and down the board. I'm just saying it's not hard to catch a 50 or 60% out here. Eventually, you're going to have to be a product that people will pay to use. And I don't see Atom doing that. I don't see it having that kind of future. They are virtually out of ideas. We were on this chain. We were on this stream. This tiny little stream, this failed YouTube channel and all that. And we just came out with, figured out a way to actually bring Jackal Cloud storage to Web 2 people. And it took us 5 minutes. Where's the Atom money shot? Where is the Atom coming out and saying, oh, I know what to do? Where were these ideas? Because we're not getting them. They are simply not happening out here. So we need it to perform, absolutely need Atom and Osmo to perform to maintain this ecosystem. But eventually, this ecosystem is going to start, the tokens on this ecosystem are going to start bridging out. Jackal is a really good example. It's bridging over to base. A cash is a wonderful, wonderful example because you start seeing it on Central Exchange, and for fuck's sake, it's on the stock exchange now. All right? They don't need Cosmos to perform for these tokens to perform. And you're going to see more and more and more of that. And as more and more and more of that occurs, these tokens are just they're going to drift into irrelevance. That's my opinion. Joe, do you have another one?
The two best things I've ever done, number one, unbond and market dump all my Osmo tokens a year and a half ago. The next best thing I ever did was 6 months ago, unbond all my Atom and just liquid stake it so I don't have to worry about governance. Right? When you're liquid staking your tokens, you're not even part of the community anymore. So there's no good ideas. All I hear is how great the Osmo team is, how they're building awesome stuff. It's not translating into token go up. So me as a prospective holder of the token, if the token is not going to go up, I'm not going to hold it just because I like the team. That's not happening. I put Atom in the same category as all of the OG proof of stake tokens that have foundations milking it dry. I put it in the same category as Algorand, Cardano, Terra, any older dinosaur token that's primarily traded on centralized exchanges that has a foundation milking the inflation. It will never go back to all-time highs. Never.
Nope.
Never.
Nope.
Never.
Yes,
and
you're
the
absolutely
reason
correct.
is what we started with. The validators are not value add. They their job is to sell tokens. And what's really bad about the Cosmos Hub is that you have the ICF. They delegate their tokens across the spectrum of validators, and whether we like it or not, they control them. So they control governance, and they get to sell a shit ton of tokens. They just announced that they're going to sell a shit ton of tokens a couple of weeks ago. Um, Adam needs to break free of the founding orgs unless they're actually putting something of value in front of customers and possible, stakeholders. I don't see it. The best thing I ever did was sell those tokens, zoom out, and look at other ecosystems, and I'm way better off. And you will be too.
Yep, and I'm killing it over on Arbitrum. I'm killing it on Aerodrome. I'm killing it basically everywhere else. But here, the only reason that I continue to stick these out is for two different tokens that exist over here in the Cosmos. One of them is Jackal, one of them is a Cash. Hope that answered the question. Bell, carry on.
All right, 5 on it from Twitter. Sherpa launched from the same wallet that created Spice. That guy got his no matter what.
Yep, and it was a huge mistake. It was you know what? Spice was just sailing away, man. It was doing exactly what you wanted it to do. There was no reason to launch that token. None. It was a huge mistake. You got to understand dilution of capital. But for some reason, crypto, we just think that there'll always be more and more and more. You are in the Cosmos. This is a liquidity desert. You've already bled everybody over here. You've already savaged them. Did you ever see the movie Fury Road, Joe? Did you ever see it?
No.
You never saw Fury Road. Belle, did you see Fury Road?
Yes, I saw Fury Road.
Yes. Okay. Do you remember Mortem Joe out there standing up on top, and he's got his hands on the water to feed all of the people, all of these just this hopeless masses that are down at the bottom? Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Those are Cosmos developers, and they're standing up there saying, "Don't worry, we're going to do it. You've already destroyed these people. You've destroyed their lives. They're dirty swine, and you're going to stand up there and promise them something with your hands on the levers, and then you're going to give them just a little bit, and you're going to pull it back. All right, that's it. It is money is a finite resource, and it was a tragic mistake that they did that. Everything was going exactly the way that you wanted it to go, but it wasn't enough. You had to stand up there. You had to make another one. You had to build another pavilion. And the next thing you know, man, look where we're at right now. I'm going to stand on the charts on this one. All right. You fucked up. Belle, carry on.
All right, Rarma, with the last comment for the evening. You can change the limits for one-click trading. Just click the amount and change it.
Oh, did you? I didn't look at it, dude. I don't like it. I actually don't like the one-click trading. I'm a ledger kind of guy. So the idea that by enabling one-click trading, I basically turned my ledger into a hot wallet that people can, if somehow I was compromised, that they could come over here to Osmosis and clear me out, clean me out, or make trades on my behalf without me having to cycle through and click this. So I personally, I don't like it. I'm going to turn it off as soon as the stream's over. I feel safe and secure knowing that this ledger is sitting there behind all of my firearms. So I know you're Robert's Australia guy. I know that you guys don't have guns over there. You don't believe in those. It's horseshit too, by the way, man. I see some of those videos coming out. Some of the Aussies, man, some of the shit they do. They're like, okay, well, mate, we took a cannon, and they're like building cannons and shit like that in videoing. So yeah, I didn't know that, Rama. Thank you very much, sir. But I'm going to be turning it off, dude. Look, I need the security of the ledger. I need to come through and click through, and I want to approve each and every transaction. So that's me. All right, guys. We're going to be right back. We're going to run a little long. If Joe, do you have time, or do you have to go and put kids to bed?
They're not here. I don't know where they are, so I'm good.
Oh, fantastic. Belle, do you have a little bit of extra time, or do you got big plans tonight?
I don't have big plans, no.
Okay. Well, then I'll tell you what, we're going to treat ourselves to yet another wonderful, wonderful disco song. And then, we'll come back and we'll kind of wrap it up. So if you guys do have any other questions, comments, concerns, or observations, please get them in. I haven't been able to talk with you guys for a while because me and Belle were taking care of business last week. And I don't get a lot of comments on the morning streams. You guys know I'm on in the morning, right? I'm setting the table. That's what I do, so I can get backbenched all day. I dig it. I love this. I love this space. But yeah, we all have to enjoy it. This is me dragging it out as I share the screen so that my producer and my co-host can actually hear the wonderful music that's about to come your way here on Crypto Inferno. Perfect song, man. Perfect song. This is absolutely ideal for what we have going on out here for the Thunderdome scenario that exists out here in crypto. I hope you guys enjoy it here on the podcast and the KPOD network. We will be back in a few minutes. Enjoy, folks.
Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those kids were fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit frightening. But they fought with expert timing. There were funky Chinamen from funky Chinatown. They were chopping them up. They were chopping them down. It's an ancient Chinese art, and everybody knew their part. From a fainting to a slip and a kicking from the hip, everybody was kung fu fighting. Those kids were fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit frightening. Yeah. But they fought with expert timing. There was funky Billy Chin and little Sammy Chung. He said, "Here comes the big boss. Let's get it on." We took a bow and made a stand. Started swaying with the hand. A sudden motion made me skip. Now we're into a brand new trip. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those kids were fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit frightening. But they did it with expert timing. Oh, yeah. Keep on, keep on, keep on, keep on. Sure, everybody was kung fu fighting. Those kids were fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit frightening. Make sure you have expert timing. Kung fu fighting. Hands and feet, fast as lightning. Keep on, keep on, keep on. Yeah, yeah. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Hands and feet, fast as
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, welcome back to the podcast. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We got nothing else, Belle. Is that correct?
Stephanie is actually asking, okay, everyone bug the Astrovault team about the super stellar ideas that were talked about tonight.
I'm telling you, man. Look, you're gonna get more stuff. For some reason, in this little program, you get more really, really good ideas that seem to come out of here. That one's fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic. Now, it's not going to come to fruition right away, but if there's any better way to illustrate products, not investors, or consumers, not investors, products, not chains. I don't know what that is. That is absolutely great. All right, we're gonna kind of wrap it up, and I'm gonna pitch it over here to Joe. Joe, what's got you hot right now, dude? What tokens are you interested in? Why don't you pitch them to me so I can shoot them down and make you feel bad about it?
I'm looking for sub 1 million market cap tokens, and I like when they launch within 3 days of me discovering them.
Yeah.
I like when my $200 buy creates 4% price impact, and that's what I've been looking at now. I look at AI junk. I look at DPIN stuff that looks real, and L1 tokens because we know how overvalued those things get. So that's what I've been looking at. I have a couple of those micro caps right
Are
now.
you gonna name them, dude? I literally said
Oh, yeah,
name
yeah,
the
sure.
tokens.
So,
What the fuck, dude?
I forgot the names of them, but I'll give them to you.
Oh,
really
you
want.
you suck bad, dude. Did
No,
you
I'm
not
still
know
holding
this
that-
was coming up? We literally talked about this.
I'm still holding that Nodely token. I got about half my position. I have a limit buy. If it dips back down to like 5 million market cap, it's at like 8 now. I have limit sells all the way up to its previous all-time high, which is like
Nodely, spell it.
Nodely. It's Nodely AI. It's the GPU marketplace. They have revenue in US dollars, not crypto, which is cool. So I took a shot. Semi-docs team. I'm okay with
Look
that.
at you. When did you buy?
I
Did
bought
you buy
it
in
at
November?
300,000 mark. I bought on November 14th.
November 14th. And you are a happy little son of a bitch here, aren't you?
That's why I'm so happy. I'm in such a good mood today.
No, and I tend to stay away from these. Let me ask you this: did you sell any at 2 cents? And don't lie, dude. Don't be a crypto Twitter dick. Don't
2
say
cents?
you only bought low and you only sold high.
No, I
When
sold
did
on
you
the
sell?
way up. I recovered my initial relatively quick. I think I recovered my initial when it did like a 10x, so like 3 million market cap. I sold about a fifth of my position, recovered. I was happy. I'm up. I sold a little bit more at like 5 million market cap. Then I sold some at like, 10, 15. And my last sell was at 0.021, which is like the top, right? Got lucky. But I should have sold more, obviously. But I use limit orders. They don't all fill. The liquidity is so low, the limit orders don't always fill.
You can't do limit orders on these little things, dude. All right, on these small little micro caps, limit orders are going to get jumped constantly. I could swear that we've had this discussion before, man.
We have, but I'm not gonna.
But you're fuck slippage, dude. All right, are you in this long? Are you in this forever? Is this going to become one of those 3 long tokens?
I'm trying to be sensible. I don't want to be stuck. I want to be able to sell my tokens eventually. So the liquidity is so low, the volume is so low. I got to sell little bits and pieces here and there, and that's what I've been doing.
And you eat the slippage on these little baby tokens, man. Now, for what it's worth, that one's not terrible. All right, a billion supply, 982 million of them are in circulation. All right, so I'm actually kind of okay with that because there's no real big, 18 billion. There's no real big Haktua that's going to happen here. So I'm actually kind of okay with that.
Ethereum, what they do is they put the majority of the supply in the LP for some reason. They put a 5% trading tax.
Yeah, usually. That's where they get their money. Yeah.
This one doesn't have a trading tax, I don't think. They lock the liquidity or whatever. They give up the contract so that those tokens can never be pulled and sold. I don't love it. I'm in another one now. They have 90% of the supply in the damn LP. I'm like, why would you do that?
What's the other one? What's the other one you're in?
I got 2 more. I'll show 2 more.
Yeah,
one of them
hit me.
Is called Cerebro. CRX also on ETH. It is a cross-chain trading bot in Telegram connected to 19 blockchains.
Before I show the token, are you still in it at this very moment?
I haven't sold any. I just bought a couple of days ago. I bought twice. I bought
it's up
on the 12th and the 13th.
It's up 50% today. It's up 50% today. It just spiked to
not enough.
So you're talking. Okay, yeah. This is why
I have a limit sell.
This
at
is
about
why
9 million market cap. I have a
this
limit
is
sell.
why you still live as a teacher. This is why you still get up at 3:30 every morning so you can go to your job, and I don't. All right.
How much should I sell?
I would clear my entire position on that. You know why? Because it will take you exactly 5 minutes to find another one that is just like it that hasn't ripped. Are you here to support? Do you believe in what Cerebro is doing? Are you there long on it, man? You're just going to go and do your thing? Is this day one of crypto for you? It isn't, dude. When you catch a pump like that, man, you get the fuck out. It was great. I've never even heard of this thing. Every single bit of it. A max supply of 10 million.
What do you think?
And take your money and move on, because you know what's going to happen, Joe? You know what's going to happen, dude? Next week, another one is going to launch. In fact, tomorrow, another one is going to launch. I'm going to mark this. Bell, please take a note. Bell, tell me when you've taken a note about Cerebro. I need something to revisit on my streams, on my morning streams. And I can say, and Joe had the pump and didn't sell. I just need something fun like that.
This one's different, Scott. This one's different.
They're all fucking different, dude. All right. I
got one more. One more.
Wait a minute. Wait. No, we're not done with this one yet. Fuck off. Okay. So we're looking at a market cap of $5 million, a fully diluted valuation of $5 million because the entire supply is now in circulation.
It's in the LP,
Joe, let me ask you this, Joe. What does it do?
I have no idea.
It's your bonsai. That's what you're saying, is that it's your bonsai. Because I don't know what the fuck
it's a token
bonsai
in a
is.
bull
Dude.
market.
Okay, that's it. All right,
I don't have a long term. I'm not trying to marry this.
This is why I love people like you, dude. Because I made all of my money on you. All right, the people who simply believe. Look, man, you do you, bro. All right, you do you. What the hell do I know? All right, I'm brand new to crypto. This is my first day. I've never experienced this before. But when you catch a rip like that, you have got to realize a little bit of it because guess what's going to happen tomorrow?
My initial in a little more.
No. At least recover your initial investment. After you recover your initial investment, who cares what it does? It doesn't matter. I get it, man. You're looking for those big ass home runs and you want to go yard. I get
I'm
it.
looking for another 40% from here, and I have a limit sell to get a lot of it out. So.
All right, Bell, did you write down Cerebro? Cerebro?
I did.
CRX on. By the way, you could hear about all my.
You're gonna give me all your rationale.
My Telegram, where I put the contract address. I let people do their own research, all that. I tell them what I'm buying, when I'm selling, and all that. Just so.
Wait. Are you plugging your own shit on my show? Is that what you're doing?
Dude, I'm in my Telegram all day.
No, the balls on this guy, huh? I think it's great. All right, what's your other piece of shit?
I have to find it. Hold on.
Okay, and eventually I'm gonna ask you to show me the
it's
wallet.
Not even on CoinGecko yet, so you have to go to my Telegram for this one.
No,
it's an
okay,
L1
but go ahead.
EVM. L1 EVM. It just launched.
Like Evmos? Is it just as cool? It's going to change the world.
What the fuck?
I bet it's Ev something.
It's an EV something. And
you bet it is.
$200,000 market cap. You see how overvalued these L1s get.
God.
This thing, if they have an airdrop, 100 million before they even launch, and then I'm out. I'm out after like 5 million. No, 3 million. I would clear a bunch. 10x. I'm happy with that.
Okay,
but
you're gonna get absolutely smoked, dude, but I
do
wish you well.
92% of the tokens are in the LP for some freaking reason, and
because that's what you do. It makes perfect sense.
I put $300 in because that's all that would be able to work on Uniswap. And,
oh my God, man! What could go wrong? What is this? I can't even show that on the stream, dude. It's not even on CoinGecko.
It's not on CoinGecko.
I wish you well, Joe. I'm sure it's going to work out great.
I forget what it's called, but it's in my Telegram. It's the last post I made. My order filled somehow for $300.
And you put in a limit order on a shit token.
Yeah.
Oh my God! What could go wrong with you?
On ETH. I'm a teacher,
dude.
I'm a teacher.
I know you're broke, but you know what? It's going to be great, dude. Everything's going to work out well because you know what? All you have to do in crypto is buy, hold, and believe. So even when you're given a gift, like 50%, which by the way, it's now down to 40.
This is now down to
40.
100x.
100x. That's right.
I'll be honest
that's
with you.
it, dude.
I pulled.
No. Don't be honest with me, Joe. Lie right to my fucking face. Please do that. Let's do it that way.
I'm never selling.
This is why crypto exists.
I'm condensing positions as we speak. I sold all my ADA at $1.13. I flipped some SOL between 205 and 225. I'm putting my foot on the gas. I'm taking some shots and I'm using all the profits from the Nodely token. So I feel good.
From the Nodely token.
I'm going to pay my car off next month.
Yeah, you are.
Money left.
You know what? It's going to be just fine, dude. Everything works out up here. All right. Every single token is going to rail.
I'm in 25
everything's going to be good.
tokens.
By the way, it's down to 35.8% as we're having this conversation. So
What's
you've just given up. you've just given up 15% of your gains as we are having this conversation on Cerebro. All right, 50. It was at 50% when we started the conversation. It's currently at 35.8.
That means there was no liquidity there anyway. I would have tanked the price.
Yeah, man. That's it. And you can't be the guy that tanks the price because they're all watching this stream right now, and they're going to know that you did it.
I want limit sells. Limit. I don't want to pay I would rather go to zero than pay the gas fees on ETH. I'm in a union. They don't allow us to pay fees.
Dude, I would literally keep the stream going just to watch all of your gains go away as live, because there's nothing like doing it live. Bell, what do you think about that, huh? Just keep going this and watch Joe lose all of his fucking money on the stream, dude. Should we do that? Should we carry on? I'm good with that.
My cousin is sending me more of these micro cap shitters. Cortex AI. I'm not even clicking on that.
Oh, I will. Let me find it.
My cousin sends me these things, and then I'm like, I'll go in the Telegram. If the founders can answer questions about it, I throw a little bit in. And then if I can recover my money after a 5x, 8x, I'll just ride the rest and sell.
Oh my God, look at that shit show. Here's Cortex, dude. We're looking at it right now.
Why are you not over on Arbitrum doing this?
Right? Yeah. Dude, there's so much.
Then you're going to need a lot of lube, Joe, because those ETH fees are killer.
When you're sitting there talking to me about $40 transaction fees, dude, I pay 13 cents on fucking I pay 13 goddamn cents on Arbitrum. All right, I'm telling you right now, you're fucking doing it wrong. All right, I'm comfortable saying that because you and I have a personal Don't shake your head. You know I'm right. Go ahead, sell your fucking Nodely.
I'm doing it suboptimal, but it's not wrong.
Yeah, it's wrong. There's your Cortex. Is that what your buddy just sent you? Is that what your cousin just sent you?
It's this. I don't know if that's
moments ago on 15 December. It was sitting at $1.04. Currently, it is sitting at 32 cents. So it dipped a little bit. I'm just saying, dude. It went down just a tiny bit. You're looking at your phone right now. I can see, dude. You're on frame, looking at your phone. This your first day broadcasting? Huh? You never done this before?
I think that I'm like the Nancy Pelosi of Cosmos with my trading right now.
Okay, then Bell, go over there, break his hip. We'll feel bad about it, but I think he needs some time to consider his positions because you are fucking up. Anyway, Bell, do we have anything else, or can we go ahead and wrap this?
We have a couple more questions directed to Joe. Joe, did you end up looking at that cookie project?
The cookie project? No, I didn't.
Okay.
Wow, what a dick.
I don't think I did. I was looking at a lot of tokens, but I don't remember a cookie. Cookie?
Yeah, he said that cookie project. So, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. That's how much Joe cares about you. Send him anything you want. He'll ignore it. Go ahead, Bell.
Nuclear Chicken, how do we find Joe's Telegram?
Go ahead, Joe. Plug your shit on my show.
I have it already on the clipboard. There you go. It's in the chat.
God, man, that is the fucking balls on this guy. Go ahead, Bell.
That was it.
Oh, perfect. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Joe is no longer live streaming because it's a tough field out here, man. All right. And
it's not fun. I got some stuff coming to your channel this week and next week. I got some great videos scripted out. It's gonna be just one after the other, and I'm feeling pretty good. I'm gonna do one.
Are you actually gonna post it, dude? Because we literally rebranded. All right, we literally rebranded the podcast to the KPOD. Yeah, but
do it tonight.
You put up one fucking video, dude. Are you gonna actually come up here and participate a little bit? Because
I only put up 2 in December total, so that's pretty good. I got something good for your channel. I'm probably not only gonna
not your channel, the channel, Joe. All right, you have good things for the channel.
To be honest with you,
why bother? All right, put them over here, dude. All right, we're Joe, consolidating, right? We're consolidating an audience.
And Joe, the link to your Telegram did not post in the YouTube chat because YouTube is a jerk.
All right, put a dot.
T.me/deadcatmedia.
Paste it in and then just put a period right in front of it. All right, and then people can copy paste as they want. I want to support people, dude. I'm here to help. All right, did it go through? I don't know. If not, Bello sort it out. Hope you guys had a fun time tonight. I like the crypto infernos. All right,
had fun.
it's about entertainment, man, and me busting Joe's balls. I find that wonderfully entertaining. I got to ask about your cousin, dude. Why is he pitching you something that bombed off from $1 to 32 cents in 3 days? Why is he pitching that to you? Because everybody knows that it's going to recover. Is that what's going on there, man?
Depends.
Look,
It might have just launched today. I'm gonna check it out. It's got to be serious. If he sent
I'm
it to me.
literally showing you the goddamn coin gecko.
Yeah, but
Let's-
the chart doesn't matter. The liquidity is so low. That's nothing. That's like one candle when you zoom out. I'm okay with this. You gotta be okay.
I got a hunch I'm looking at a different one, man, because this one launched back in 2018.
Yeah, no, that's
and
definitely not it.
And it's done absolute fuck all the way through. Since
I don't want to say it because it might be crap, but I lightly vet.
Text me, dude. I'll take a look at it.
Oh,
man.
I see it on Dex Tools now. It's a monster. It's going to probably go to $1 billion market cap tomorrow.
Sure it is, man, because that's how crypto works. Guys, I hope you guys had a wonderful, wonderful time tonight. I'm not even going to give Joe an outro, man. He's pitching us shit tokens over
Like
here.
my
Man.
song, at least.
I got to bust it. I'm not playing shit, dude. All right, you've disappointed me tonight, Joe. I am disappointed. All right, you showed up and you were wearing the boutonniere and you were ready to go, and then you just came up here and just. I'm watching your token go down live, Joe. That's not what this show is about. Our tokens go up. So you kind of look, we're friends away from the show. All right, everybody lighten up. All right, this is people bust balls.
Friends.
That's what we do here. We're not friends. Fuck that guy.
Our bags are tied together. That's all.
And that's unfortunate. Well, not really, because my bags are a hell of a lot bigger than his. So as long as my hand is in the box, everything's good. Hope you guys had a wonderful time tonight. I will be back tomorrow morning, 0900, busting Joe's balls on the shit tokens that he, for some reason, I don't understand why he doesn't like money. I like money. I'm a big fan of money, and I don't understand why he lives his silly ass life the way he does. But you know what? We got time. We're going to fix him. All right. Hannity and Combs, they made it work for years. All right. Me and Joe will make it work for a long, long time.
Which one are you?
Which one am I? I'm the one, whichever one is right all the time. That's me.
Okay, you're Combs.
Yeah.
Hannity's a local. He's a local by me.
Oh, I know he is. And he's oh, Bell, hey, we got snow coming. I don't know if you saw that just now, Bell, but we're getting a snow warning.
For you.
I've been trying to ignore that. Thank you, Scott.
It just popped up on my Skype. Why the fuck do I have Skype on here? Bell set up the computer, so I just have to deal with whatever the hell she did. Had a wonderful time, guys. Hope you guys did as well. I will be live tomorrow, 0900, just as bubbly. All right, I have this kind of energy at 0900 in the morning because the thing that gets me through it is thinking about Joe on the subway or the bus or whatever the fuck he does to slide through to get to work. He drives. He's like a big boy. I think about him slugging through that traffic as I'm sitting here talking in front of my camera. So that's what
45 minutes to go 7 miles. It's great.
Right here, buddy. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you tomorrow. We're gonna let Bell is gonna talk us out. Joe, wonderful time. Appreciate it, brother. We need you back. Bell, take it away.
All right. Again, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who joined us this evening, we cannot say thank you guys enough. We do appreciate each and every one of you guys and the comments and questions you throw our way. Now, again, Scott's going to be back on tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard. And we are going to be back on Thursday night as well at 6 p.m. Central Standard. So in between now and then, if you guys have any other comments, questions, or concerns, definitely don't hesitate to reach out to Scott or myself, Scott@thepodcast.com or Bella@thepodcast.com, and we'll get those answered for you. Again, can't thank you enough, guys, and we'll see you next time.
We are dropping new videos and podcasts every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. And be sure to look for us on Instagram, Twitter, and Parler at The Podcasts. Also, visit our page